January 1982. The Japanese are celebrating the coming of a new year. They enjoy a festival with origins that can be traced back for centuries. Across the world in America, those of us who still have our jobs are worrying about them as the country sits in a deep recession. American auto workers are lucky to find work, while at the same time many of us welcome Japanese cars to our garages, convinced they are a better value. By Western standards, it will be a prosperous new year for modern Japan. By the end of this year, the Japanese expect to tally $20 billion net profit from trade with the United States. For many of us, the system which creates the prosperity we will envy is as mysterious as the Japanese language. Why are they successful? What can we learn? Now it is urgent that America uncover and benefit from the secrets of Japan Incorporated. Here is part of the Japan that has so many Americans worried. This is an automobile factory owned by Nissan Incorporated, the makers of Datsun cars. Perhaps nowhere have the Japanese been so visibly successful than in the automobile business. More than 500,000 Datsuns were sold in America last year. Japanese imports captured nearly 30% of the new car market in this country. When we hear of the troubles in Detroit, it can be hard to remember that Americans invented the automobile industry. Now the Japanese make cars so well, they can charge $1,300 less than an American company can for a similar model. Japanese auto workers may be paid less per hour than their American counterparts, but that doesn't account for all the difference in price.
A high-priced employee that is very productive is actually a low-priced employee. Cheap labor that makes a lot of mistakes is not really cheap. It's expensive labor. So it's a combination. The key is really productivity, output per worker, per price, per wage, or something like that. It's all of these things. And yes, there is a tremendous differential or advantage the Japanese car manufacturers have when you throw in their productivity. And a lot of that is labor, but a lot of that is high technology.
Dr. Shimada is Associate Professor of Business at Portland State. A native of this country, his seminars on Japanese industry are increasingly popular with businessmen.
The Japan Incorporated concept really is the controls that the government has, or the coordination the government and big business has with respect to investments, research and development, and the banking system.
The banking system is fed by Japanese citizens. They put money into savings at rates unheard of in this country. In the late 70s, the Japanese were saving 20% of their income. Americans were saving less than 5%. Also, Japanese companies don't worry so much about making a quick profit, so they have plenty of money to invest in new plants, new equipment, and research to stay ahead.
I think the future will show that Japan may actually take some leadership in innovation, new products, new concepts. One measure of this might be the amount of money they're putting into research and development.
Shimada believes the Japanese techniques of managing people may well be the most powerful secret of their success.
Japanese people want to do things perfectly, meticulous. They're very clean, very meticulous.
Japanese, they build what the people want, and they build it with so much care.
We'll have more on that tomorrow when we talk with Oregonians who have had a taste of the Japanese system and hear from a Portland man who used to work on a Datsun assembly line.